This is what it is. This is what it is. I'm really like, I'm laughing now. I'm laughing and I'm laughing even harder. Listen, check it out. You did a stream earlier. I'm not beefing with you, like I said. But why do you keep poking at the bear? I keep telling you stop poking at the goddamn bear, dog. You like poking at the bear, right? So let me learn you on some things right now. Let me learn you and educate you on some stuff. What is a narcissistic demon? What is an imp? What is the real meaning of warlock and the real meaning of witch? I challenge you, and I'm not debating you, but I challenge you on your knowledge, dog, because you're taking my words. The inner stand, you stole that from me. Because I say inner stand, overstand, and outer stand, and understand. You keep taking my words, and you're making it seem like you're sounding profound. That's one. Two, earlier I did a live stream that you harassing me. How about you take your goofy tail, be the rapper that you want to be and dream to become. Stop taking my information and my words and stop trying to take my swag when it comes down to me talking. Stop trying to take my whole persona. You're not me. You're not on my shoes. You can't feel my shoes. Listen, you need to go ahead, do the shadow work. Do you even know what shadow work is? Do you know what shadow work is? Do you even know what that is? You are lying to the people saying people been always trying, somebody been trying to chase you and look for you in your city. That's a lie. If they really wanted you in your city, they would have been got you. How you doing? Hi, how you doing? They would have been got you. Stop using my words. Stop using my words and leave me alone. Stop copying off of me and stop trying to come after me on some BS, dog. Because I don't fool with you. I'm on my side of town. Stay in the county where you at. Enjoy your life working at BWI Airport. Okay? Leave me alone. I used to work there. I need you to leave me alone. I'm chilling. So where I'm at, I'm chilling out. I need you to just leave me alone because I'm tired of you talking all this stuff on YouTube. You don't know me. Listen. Look up what shadow work is. Look up what an imp is. Look up who you really are. Because honestly, you are the imp. You are the demonic force. But you are your own worst enemy. The word enemy means inner me. You're your own worst enemy. The only person you're running from and is chasing you is you. You are the one that is lost. You are the one that needs to do more information and start digesting on everything I'm telling you right now. You need to go ahead. Like, I need you to take yourself, get yourself together, and learn. I need you to learn more about you. I need you to go ahead on, go over there somewhere, where you at, stay on your platform, stay where you are, and learn. And learn how to pick up a book, do some researching. Don't use Google. Pick up a book and read. Reading is fundamental. I need you to really learn how to cross-reference and do research on what you're saying. Because you don't know the difference between a narcissistic demon or a none of that. You don't know none of that stuff. I need you to go ahead on. Because right now you're talking gibberish, dog. You need to talk to Deborah Tyson, who's the fake psychic and the fake witch. You need to go ahead over there with her so she can lie to you about other things that's going on in my life that she don't know about. I tried to be cool with that chick because I don't know her. But she keep on giving me false information about me. When I know that she's a witch and she be faking that funk and she be trying to cast spells and then shit backfires on her. Same thing with Imam. She need Imam, whatever her name is. She need to stay in New York and mind her business. Because she practiced that shit too. So I need y'all to leave me alone. Let this be the last time today that I speak on y'all. I already exposed you on you harassing me. I did that earlier. I posted a video about you harassing me. You got people saying, chill, bro, or chill, man. No. If a person want to come at me and they trying to do it subliminally, I'm going to make sure I mention the person's name. I need you to go leave me alone, and I'm going to just build up my platform so I can do me. You do 4,000 subscribers, and everything you talk about, you stole from me. And you stole from others. You regurgitate information. You don't believe or know half of the shit you're talking. Because when you talk, you don't talk in front of the camera. Your eyes go like this. Your eyes go the other way when you talk, and that's how we know you're lying. Because you don't believe in none of the stuff that you're saying because your eyes don't go straight forward. That's a part of body language. That's how you know somebody don't have faith in what they're talking about when their eyes go that way. I need your subscribers to start looking at how your eyes move. I look at them and I can tell you that you don't believe none of the stuff that you talk about. See, I kept my mouth shut for a long time. I done let you slide so many years. And I told you stop poking the bear before I let that secret out. Stop poking the bear. Let this be my final warning, because I'm going to put some stuff out there about your family that you ain't going to like. I need you to stop. Alright? Leave me alone. Stay in your lane and stop trying to subliminally diss me. I confronted you 3 times and you punked up. Just leave me alone. Alright? I'm done. I have a family to raise, children to take care of. I need to be left alone. Alright? I've been minding my business over here on my side. I'm on my spiritual journey, and I can only deal with my path and do what I got to do. You've been obsessed with me for 4 or 5 years, taking my words and everything. You don't know nothing about understanding. You don't know nothing about that. You don't even know nothing about understanding. Man, you don't even know what overstand mean. And you damn sure don't know what understand mean. You regurgitate people information. That's what you do best. You don't know anything that you're talking about because you don't believe in it. You take other people's information and you put it into yours and you make it seem like you're saying something really profound and epic. Let me tell you something. Let me learn you on something. Let me learn you on something right now. I'm going to learn you on some things. You claim that you are, first you went from being a Moor. No, you were part of the Nation of Islam at one point in time. You became a Mason. My first video I did today, I named a person that everybody can look up on Facebook. Lamont Rankin. I tell everybody, look up that man's name, Lamont Rankin. Look, I will spell it for you. L as in Lawrence, A as in Apple, M as in Mary, O as in Orange, N as in Nation, T as in Terrence, Rankin, R as in Rod, A as in Apple, N as in Nancy, K as in Kite, I as in International, N as in Nancy. Look him up on Facebook and ask him, is Brandon Miles a Freemason? And did he initiate him as a Freemason? He would say yes. He told me, if anybody got questions about Brandon Miles, aka Bmiles, come to him. I posted a video of him being an EA, his first degree, getting initiated. He is lying to the people. He's a fraud. He know he is. He know he always been a fraud. He takes people information and he flips it. First you want to be a Nation of Islam, then you become a Mason, then you want to be a Moor, now you're not a Moor no more, now you claim to be FBA, then you claim to be indigenous. Which one are you? I don't get it. You take people's information and run with it. You don't have no type of evidence on what you're talking about because you don't believe in what you're talking about. You really don't. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're talking about. You never do. You don't believe in none of the stuff you're saying. You talking about shadow work. You don't even know what shadow work is. Please look up the word shadow work, man. Stop trying to copy what other people saying and you don't know the meaning of it. You can't be talking consciousness and you don't know what you're talking about. What you're doing, you're misleading the people and you're leading them blindly and they're becoming confused. You want people to worship you like you're a god, bro. You're not a god. I tell people all the time, look up what an imp is because that's exactly what you are. You are an imp. Period. I don't have time to waste with you anymore. Stop subliminally trying to diss me. Because I'm not no warlock. I'm none of that stuff. You don't even know what that means. You don't even know the terminologies. I need you to really educate yourself. Pick up a book and read and stop using Google. Stop going to other people to get clarification. Stop asking people to send you information to your email and then you take the information and then you try to go ahead and do your own research and then try to twist it around like you came up with it. And I hope you're still not asking people for money for Cash App again. I hope you're really not doing that anymore. You know, you think I'm stalking. You know, you've been stalking me all these years ever since I went my own way. I know. Listen, family, I have nothing against this dude. He been messing with me all this time. I started disliking stuff when I started seeing how when I was on his old channel, how he was copying and mimicking me, and he's telling on himself and he's deflecting. He is deflecting on what he really is. He's calling me the demon and all this and the warlock and all this and saying I practice witchcraft on him. No, I don't do that stuff. That is against cosmic spiritual law. I don't want none of that coming back on me. You called my phone yesterday, 5:30 in the morning. 5:30 in the morning, threatening me. You called me this morning, laughed when I had a stroke 2 years ago. You did that. When I get that voicemail, I'm playing that shit on another live. I'm about to expose your little ass now. See, I've been quiet for a long effing time. Now, you got the side of me that you don't want because I expose Negroes like you. And I eat them Negroes for breakfast. Trust me on that. Don't you mess with the right one because I am a researcher, dog. I am a researcher. Don't you mess with the wrong one. You know why I got this hoodie on? Because you astro project, dog. And matter of fact, Jolly Bay told me you was talking to him telepathically, threatening to kill him. How about that? Or unalive him. How about that, dog? People don't know that you know some stuff. You claim that you don't know, but you do. You are an imp. You always been a imp. A imp is a small demon that have a little power. Don't believe me? Look it up. I'm just summarizing and paraphrasing what that is. You regurgitate people information. You copy off of people information. You don't know if you want to be a rapper, Tariq Nasheed. You don't even know if you want to be like goddamn Rod Hayes, Young Elder. You don't know who you want to be. The next minute you talking about you Aboriginal. Next minute you talking about Nation of Islam. Next minute you talking about you a Moor. Next minute you talking about that you this and that. Next minute you saying you're a rapper. Next minute you might be saying you're a scholar. Which one are you? Which one are you? You had people, somebody named Hood Times Disguise in their voice calling me, harassing me. Remember that? Listen, I confronted you 3 different times, bro. Why don't you get in your head? You're not on my level. I confronted you like a man 3 times, and all 3 times, you punked out. You punked out, bro. I need you to leave me alone for real. You know my family's big, B. You know how big my family is. Anybody with my last name is kinfolk. And some people don't have my last name that are kinfolk. And some of them might be your friends and you don't even know it. So you need to stop playing with me. Because I'm a good person. I stay to myself. I take care of my kids. I have kids unlike you. Do you know what it is to be a father? Okay. Do you know how I feel to be with a woman? Let's ask that question. Do you know how I feel to be with a woman? Because you're the same guy that contacted Tiffany and said, me and my homeboy get in a motel room together. We're not sleeping in the same bed. What kind of man say that? I'm calling out names now, dog. You know these people that I'm gonna be naming, and we know you personally. YouTube is nothing but a facade for you. You're not who you claim to be on YouTube. You never were. People need to know you're only on it for entertainment. You live in a lie. Your whole life is a lie. You don't live what you say. Remember the time when all of us, me, you, and Isaiah, and everybody was cool? Isaiah called my phone. And he told you before anything. He said Black Lives Matter was created by George Soros. What did your tail do after you got off from work? You went to the Black Lives Matter rally and put your fist in there like this. And Isaiah called me and said, yo, what is this dude doing? See, I stay to myself. I'm on my own path. I'm minding my business. But you keep on talking. You know what I'm saying? You keep on talking. You want the smoke? I bring fire. I am an Aries Deacon 3, bro. And I'm a Taurus rising and my moon is in Libra. I have a justifiable cause to come after you now. You want that smoke? You got fire. And guess what? By me being a daggone Aries Deacon 3, I am both Aries and Sagittarius. How do you want it? Pick your poison. Pick it. I'm ready to give it to you now. You really want this? Do you want me to let the cat out the bag about your family member? I will do it. And everybody gonna look at you even more differently after that. I keep telling you, you're messing with the wrong one. I told you. You also made fun of my spiritual mother and told me something and said some stuff on your channel about Oshun herself. Bro, you need to leave her alone. She is something that she is a spirit or an ancestor spirit that you don't want to mess with, bro. I keep telling you, stop doing stuff that you don't want to do. You're walking on treaded waters. You wish death on me, right? You wish death on me, right? Let me tell you something. By you doing that, you the one that tried to cast the spell. I don't do that to people. You cast the spell now. You did that. You've been trying to wish death on me for a minute, and then you had the nerve to laugh at me when I had a stroke? Dude, are you serious? Do you know who you... Listen, do you know what you're doing? Obviously, you don't know about the spiritual realm like you claim. You think you protected? By who? Who you protected by? Come on, let us know. And you claim to be chosen. Who made you chosen? You're copying off of somebody else, and I know that person's channel. I think his name is Titus something. He talks about the chosen all the time. And you copy off of Fantastic TV. If y'all don't know, look up Fantastic TV on YouTube. You take a lot of information from there too. There's a sister that also talks about the chosen. I forgot her name. It begins with the letter C. You take from her also. I'm subscribed to all those channels, bro. And I listen to what they be saying. You be copycatting off of all of them. And you don't believe none of this. And that's how I know you don't know none of the stuff you talking about, because this is what your eyes do. When you talk to the people, your eyes go this way. And then you come back like this. That's how I know you don't believe what you're talking about. See, I don't play with consciousness and I don't play with the spirit realm. See, let me tell you a little something. Remember when I told you your mother came to me in the spirit realm and started talking to me? That was real. And I said things only you and her and your grandmother knew. You need to stop playing with me, bro. I keep telling you, don't mess with me. And then to top all that, I want everybody to look up this sister on YouTube named Zen Wombs. Zen Wombs was a close friend of mine. When Bmiles stayed over West Baltimore with me, she was about to come after him because she felt like he was a fraud. But when she saw me on his channel that time, she stopped that. She's like, oh, I figured something was going on because it sounds just like you talking. She's like, I figured you were around because he started sounding like you. I was going to start testing him. Dude, your whole persona spiritually, you copycat and mimicked off of me, Rod Hayes, many others. Then you try to copy off of all the greats, Bobby Hemmett. I can name others. Dr. Francis Wells, and I can name some more. You want to name some more? Dr. Henry Clark. You want to name some more? I can name some more. What's his name? Professor James Small. You want me to name some more? I can keep on going. Dr. Malachi York. Louis Farrakhan. You want me to keep on going? Dr. Ben Yakinen. You want me to keep on going? Dr. James Amos. You may keep on going? I can keep on going. Now, how many people you don't copied off of? I can keep on going. How about Joe Benjamin? Let's go ahead and talk about that. Now, let's also talk about the Pill Brothers. How you were so... Let's go into that. When you went to the Afro Latino Festival and you saw the Pill Brothers, Red Pill and Blue Pill, you were starstruck. You was like a goddamn... Listen... Excuse my language, but you was like a fan / fuckboy with them, bro. Let's really talk about that. See, I try to be cool with you, but now you want the whole cat to come out the bag. Let's talk about the ex-wife situation. Remember her? Let's talk about your ex-wife now. How about you tell your subscribers how you left your ex-wife in Colorado with her son? He was probably like a year old or a baby. Your mother was passing, which is, I understand that. She was on a deputy, I understand that. But you left your wife out there in Colorado while you stayed here in Baltimore. And she tried to reach out to you, you didn't answer her phone calls, bro. And when she laid up with another man, you got mad at her. You left her with all them bills by herself with her baby, bro. Let's see, I'm bringing the cat out the bag about you because your subscribers need to know what kind of person you are. I'm letting it be known. You threatened to shoot up my grandmother's house, so I'm letting it be known about how the way you are now. I'm letting you know who you are. I'm letting everybody know who you are. See, I kept my mouth shut, and I've been minding my goddamn business. I talk about spirituality and consciousness, but when you make a threat to my family, and then you're going to try to say that more of my family members are going to die, I got a problem with that. I have a problem with that, because I never did that to you. I never did that to you. I stayed over here and I mind my business and I talk what I talk. And what you do, you take my information, you run with it. You already saying understand. You don't even know what that means. That's why your subscribers need to question everything you talk about. See, you try to wish death on me. Let me tell you something. That's one thing you don't do. Because... know it or not, that's a spell you're trying to cast. You laughing at somebody that had a stroke, bro? That's something that you don't laugh about. I have children that I gotta take care of, bro. Remember, your father passed away. And I never looked at that and threw that out there and teased you about that. Nor when your mother passed, I didn't even make fun of that. I was there as a brother, bro. I was there. See, the people that you had in your circle, that was in the circle that I have, they embraced you. They embraced you. But you keep on trying to strike at me. You keep on trying to come at me sideways. Stop doing that. You're not a man. You never was a man. You are a boy trying to proclaim and be a man. Listen, you never owned anything in your life. You need to stop that. Yes, he is. Yes, he's projecting everything, and I've been trying to tell everybody that the whole time about this dude. Everything he say about me subliminally, he talking about himself. Listen, I'm going to tell you like this. I love women. What about you, Bmiles? There's a video surfacing about you giving fellatio to a dude in the car. And you told me and Jolly Bay that's a lie. The dude disguised his voice and he said you was driving. That was back in high school. Let's really talk about that, bro. You've been around me. You stayed with me for 3 years now. One time I saw you with a woman. There's other things I want to say, but I'm not going to say it. But see, I'm really on the fiery shit, because guess what? You done triggered the Aries and Sag in me now. And you really want the fire. And I'm trying not to bring that fire like I really want to with you. Because if I do, I'm going to destroy your whole freaking livelihood on YouTube. Because this video is going to surface about you. Everything I say is real. Everything. You can look in my eyes. You can look in my eyes. My eyes not one time went that way when I'm talking about you. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean, and I mean every word and every daggone verb, noun, suffix, prefix, everything that I'm saying is on point and true. And I can name names, and people can look them up on Facebook and ask them questions. So you really want the fire? Do you really? Let's talk about how you was friends with my cousin on Facebook, but when you found out that she had my last name, you hurried up and got rid of her off of Facebook. Guess what? I have family members that just don't have forte. Bmiles, keep that in mind. You need to really keep your mouth shut about me, man. Where you live at out there in the county, don't be surprised I got family members out there. You don't get it. You walk around like you Mr. Untouchable. I don't do that. I can walk in the hood. Dude, I live in the hood, bro. And I get respect. Nobody hate me. You know why? Because I respect everybody. I show love to everybody. They see me as with my children. They know I'm a family man. You threatened and said that my children wasn't with me? Is that a threat? Who you going to try to call? Deborah Ticey? A.K.A. Mona Gibbs? Who you going to call? Iman in New York? I got family in New York too. I pushed a picture of her on Facebook so my family members in New York can see her. I got family in California where Mona Gibbs is. So what are you saying? She's a fake witch. Trying to cast spells on people. Like, come on, man. Y'all don't even know this information like that. You trying to cast spells on people? Matter of fact, Mona Gibbs, you tried to cast a spell on my wife, and guess what happened? It backfired on you. Start coughing up blood. Remember that? Remember that? Come on. They gonna say, oh, I'm one of his subscribers. I'm his sister. That's what you told. That's what she told her. Dog. Nobody over here don't have time for your shenanigans. Listen, you trying to be relevant. That Nasara and the Nasara bit, you got that from my godfather who's a daggone Babalawo, bro. Stop trying to lie to the people and say, oh, I got that from a Caucasian guy like 10, 15 years ago. Yo, my daggone godfather studied the daggone Nasara movie for the last 20 years, dog. That's really talk. For 20 years he studied it. Let's talk about when you had the old channel, you talk about Blissful Visions. You got that from Tiffany. My fan fell. That's how much energy I got going on. My damn fan fell, y'all. Let's really talk about that. You got Blissful Visions from Tiffany. You know who that is. Let me see what else. This is the time that when I don't look, I gotta think about what I'm gonna say. But guess what? My eyes go right back into the camera because I want people to know that I'm telling the truth. Now, Blissful Visions from Tiffany. Then you was also recording me, Tiffany, and Ayana when you stayed here. And then you ran upstairs to go on your live streams and start talking the stuff that we was talking like you came up with it. And we stopped talking around you because you were recording us. And you will go in your room, in that middle room, scribble down what you heard. Scribble down what you heard. Scribble down what you heard. And then you try to go on there, go on live stream like you said something profound. You've been doing this for a long time. And I'm about to shut your ass down. I told you, you poke at the bear, you're going to get it. I said to you, you keep knocking at the devil's door, somebody's going to open. I'm not the one that's going to kick the bitch down, though. I'm just cracking it open. That's what I'm doing. I'm cracking it open. So when I crack it open, guess what? That woman that I told you about, she's going to finish you. You don't even know she's on your channel right now. And I don't know who she is, but she's on your channel watching you. She might be watching this very video and saying, I knew it was something about that food that I couldn't put my fingers on. I guarantee you, it gotta be a sister on here watching. If not, she's gonna be watching this and she's like, I knew it was something about him. And she's gonna full-blown expose you and put you to the test, and you're gonna try to block it. Then she's gonna have her own channel with a bigger following, and she's gonna expose everything about you. She's coming. See, I try to be quiet. I tried to be quiet, bro. But when you try to threaten my family and saying more people gonna die in my family, oh, that's when we got a problem, dog. We got a problem. Like they say in NASA, Houston, we have a problem. Baltimore, we have a problem. And then you claim to be the king of Baltimore? Dude, you're not even known in Baltimore like that. You can't listen. Dog, when we lived in West Baltimore, remember we was on Emerson, walking up. I think it was Emerson. It was one of them streets we was walking up. And we was walking past the daggone, what's the name of that train? Oh man, it was a train station that used to be out there where we lived at over West Baltimore. You walking like this. With the daggone shoulder shaking and stuff. Like you showing off the big shot. Dude, me mugged you over West Baltimore, which is your stomping grounds, and you gonna look at me like, hey D. Like I supposed to have your back. And the guy looked at me and I just shrugged my shoulders like this. Dude, you not built like that. I don't know why you make it sound like you built like that, man. You not. You never was built like that. You need to stop doing that to yourself, man. You make it sound like people want to come at you and come after you. You did a whole stream damn near talking about, yeah, Deborah Tyson, shout out to her because she said that there's somebody after me in my city. Yo, nobody ain't after you in your city, bro. That's in your mind. You're your own worst enemy. You are delusional. You're more delusional than the average person. You need some help. You need some milk. That's what you need, bro. You really need some help with that. See, I kept my mouth shut. I really did. Because I'm focused on spirituality and consciousness and want to uplift the diaspora of the country and also help out humanity. I always let people know when I do my live streams, first thing first, I'm here for my people first, and then I help out other people in humanity because our people are being deprived every day. And I never ask for money on YouTube from any of my subscribers. And I let it be known I want 1,000 subscribers because I want to make a change in the world. I make that clear every time I get a chance to. Because what they don't know about you is that when we was on your old channel, the stuff that we were doing, that I was doing behind the scenes to help out our people, and you and Isaiah destroyed it. You and Isaiah destroyed that. Y'all two destroyed it. I was literally trying to help our people get money. And I said in my other stream that I did earlier, when it came down to it, right? It came down to what I was doing. I had Isaiah start talking to my mentor, who's a multimillionaire in real estate. And he interviewed and talked to Isaiah with me, Jolly Bay, Noof, and King, Larry King Bay on the phone, right? He asked Isaiah, literally, do you have any money for me to help y'all get real estate and property? Isaiah said no. This is where Shay Marie come in. If anybody that was on his channel, his old channel got destroyed, Shay Marie was supposed to have been the person in charge eventually with the treasury on what we were building. What happened? Shay Marie got bumped off for somebody else. And I told Isaiah that was the biggest mistake ever. I said, like, why would you do that? Shay Marie have all the keys. And the lady that Isaiah put in front of Shay Marie, she turned around and told Isaiah, yo, Shay Marie got the lifetime information to bring generational wealth. I'm just paraphrasing what the sister said. And I literally told you I had the blueprint on helped us to get to where we had to go. Y'all got jealous because y'all wanted the information. I didn't give it to y'all because it was given to me, and I was giving it to y'all slowly but surely so y'all can see what the hell I was trying to help y'all do and accomplish. To make sure not just our community that we were building, to get money, but eventually our whole family of so-called African Americans to get money too, a monthly stipend. We was going to start off with the people that we had, then we're going to start branching off, because I kept on saying we can build another Black Wall Street, but y'all didn't want to do it, Bmiles. Y'all didn't want to do it because you thought I was trying to take over your channel, which I turned around and told you, this is your channel. You came around looking for me all the time. All the time. See, you keep on talking about witches and warlocks, dog. You the biggest warlock there is. How you gonna call me on recordings and wish death on me and laugh when I had a stroke, then turn around and tell me that there's more family members that's gonna die in my family? Are you fucking dumb? Listen, you don't get it. You will never get it. You crazy as hell. You are a very demonic dude, yo. And people need to know that about you. When you're in front of the camera, you all smiles, but off the camera, you as dark as night, heartless as hell. You are so demonic, it don't make any sense. You are the biggest hypocrite, the biggest liar, the biggest fugazi ass YouTuber I ever seen. And you know it. And you got people trying to follow you like you have the answers. The reason why you have, Citizen Man is through Noof, bro. Let's really talk about that too. Let's talk about how you was talking bad about Noof when his whole fucking family during that time was giving you money to pay for your daggone cell phone bill and your rent. Let's talk about that. You want the fire? I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it. Noof and his baby mother, his girl during the time, which is his baby mother, they was sending you money because you was flat out broke and lost a job, and they was paying your cell phone bill and help you pay your rent when you was in that room for rent. Oh, don't think I'm lying. Y'all want to find Noof? He's on Facebook too. Ask him. Ask him. Ask him. Y'all need me to spell Noof's name? You can find him. Nooonth. Ask him. That's how I know I'm telling the truth. 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 If I ain't lying, why they turn me off? You want this fire, you got it. Full-blown Aries and daggone Sag right here in front of you. You want it? I told you. I am also a Taurus rising. My Libra. Let's go. Let's go. I'm giving it to you now. You want it? You got it. You wanted me? I'm giving it to you. You wanted to come after me? I'm coming after you. You claim that you are so highly spiritual, but you don't know a goddamn thing about spirituality or consciousness. You're the biggest fraud of all time. And you have the nerve to threaten me, to threaten my family, threaten to shoot up my grandmother's house. Remember that? Remember that? And you can say, oh, you keep on emailing me. I have every right to email you if I'm defending my family and my reputation. You already defamed my whole character on Facebook, social media, when it came down to it. Remember that? I had goddamn calls from you stating, yeah, you destroyed now. I got you. You ain't going to be saying nothing on YouTube no more. And they had the nerve to say that you created me. Dude, if anybody look at my channel, they can see that I was already on YouTube ever since my dad was like 2 or 3 years old, dog. I sacrificed this channel to put your old channel on. Yes. Oh, is it? Yes. You want it? You really want the fire? I'm going to bring it. And you are nothing more than an Aquarius. And guess what? Air always give oxygen to fire to burn. And you're about to catch it now. You ready? Because I am. You know? You really want it? I'm going to bring it. See, I'm really trying my best to respect the wishes of the person that I made a promise to. But she told me to let you have a lot of stuff that I'm saying because she's tired of you acting like that because she didn't raise you that way. You know who I'm talking about. talking about. So if you don't want me to let that cat out the bag, you need to shut it up. And stop trying to defame my character. Stop trying to take pictures of me and tell that fucking person hood times who disguise their voice to leave me the fuck alone. And you need to tell Deborah Ticey, aka Mona Gibbs out in California, to leave me alone. You really want it? I will bring it. Because every time you send me a voicemail, I'ma come on live. You want it? You asked for it, and I'm bringing it. Checkmate, motherfucker. That's how it's going to be. You want it? I got it. I said it, and I mean it. I confronted you 3 times. You ran like a bitch all 3 times. The last time you tried to get all loud in McDonald's and thought those 2 young men was going to come to your aid in distress. And I said, meet me outside. You waited till I left to come outside in the hallway in that McDonald's. See, I'm a grown man, dog. I fight my own wars. I don't need a woman or women to fight my wars. I don't need to call homeboy to come get me. I don't need to do that. You work at BWI Airport, you talking about all them Masons that work at BWI Airport. Remember that? You said that they black devils and they boule. You said it on your channel. People can go ahead and scroll on your damn channel and hear you talk about the daggone Masons when you're a Mason your goddamn self. So don't that make you boule in a dirty more? I post up the video on my channel when you're getting initiated as an EA, which is an entered apprentice. I posted it up in a video. Guess who I got there? Thinking the guy that initiated you as a Mason. And then you lied to your people. Oh, yeah, I ain't a Mason no more because I became a Moor. Bucking your eyes and shit like that. I became a Moor. That's why I ain't a Mason no more. Dude, you took the oath, dog. You took the oath. All I gotta say, I hope that you happy. You let the cat out the bag. I done did my best to keep my mouth shut for a long time. But when you threatened my family and you said that I got more family members that's gonna die, bro. Who the hell are you? You're not God. You're not God. You're a demon, but you're not God. See, let me tell you something. I have a good family backing me. My family don't neglect me. My family love me. My family not like yours, bro. Everybody's family is different. My family love my children. My family respect me. They know how I am. When I told my own mother and I told everybody in my family how you stalking me, they was worried about that. Oh, I already know these. I already know, fam. I already know. I know. That's what he do. He got his little flunkies on my channel looking, and they go back and tell him, and he be looking, and then he go ahead and do another live, and then guess what he gonna do? He gonna take my words again. That's what he do best. Take my words, flip them, and then he try to make it sound like he said something profound. Pisces, you already know how he is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate the brother. I need him to stop fucking with me. I never said I hated you. You got a hatred towards me. And hate in this time and this day and age that you keep on saying is the new wave and new world that you're talking about. That new wave and new world that you're talking about. You can't have an ounce of hate in your heart, yo. Because from last year and the years before, everything dealt with the heart chakra. In order for you to elevate the higher consciousness, the heart chakra is very important during these days and times. Now, one time I said I hated you. However, I'm airing out a lot of facts that you can't fathom. And you know that it's true because I named names. Lamont Rankin is one of them. And you don't want people to go over to him. He's on Facebook. And he will say, oh yeah, I initiated him. Yeah, he a Mason. He a FC fellow craft. I was there when you became a fellow craft. It was me, What's the brother name? The young brother. That young brother that was teaching you, and my homeboy Keith. My homeboy Keith, he's probably still incarcerated, but my homeboy Keith Dawkins. Yeah, I'm naming him too. You know who he is, Keith Dawkins. See, I'm naming names. Keith Dawkins was one of your study brothers. Remember the brother Telly that was your line brother that was in the video that was shimmying? He wanted to beat your ass. Remember him? He wanted to beat your ass for me. I had to stop him from beating your ass, bro. That's why he said, name the time, name the place. I said, bro, don't do that. He said, bro, Bmiles ain't helping you. He ain't doing nothing, but he causing chaos in your life. That's what Telly told me. Telly was your line brother in masonry. He was the one in the middle of the video while you were bent over. Y'all singing gospel hymns. Remember that? In the cabin, out in the county. And I had the car. Remember I drove out there and I took you to the cabin to get initiated? Remember that Brother Rankin used that paddle and hit you in the ass? Remember that too? He hit all y'all with the paddle on the button shit, and you enjoyed it seemed like. See, I'm putting facts out there now. You really want this. I'm naming names. I'm naming names now. And your subscribers need to look up these people that I'm talking about from the Lamont Rankins, so they can know that you've been lying to them the whole time. They need to know how you've been lying to them, saying that you're not a Mason when I know for a fact that you are. All you can do is talk bad about my family and try to wish death on my family and try to do that to me. That's what you be doing. I don't hate you, but I gotta put the facts out there about you. Because I'm dealing with, this is divine, me showing you divine love, bro, by exposing people about the falseness that you be carrying out there. Because I love people. I love people and I love to help out people. I want to make sure that our people are number one so they can wake up. Because they've been going through this daggone deep sleep for years, damn near eons. Like they say 400 years has been longer than 450 something years or 500 years. It's been longer than that. Thousands of years to be exact. And you got people that tried to wake them up. But it took people like the agents like you to stop people like us to try to help wake them up, because we want to help out the people, because we see the divinity in them. We see the divinity in our people every day. The beauty of our people every day. I love my people. I love our people. Not one time I said I hated you. Not one time. Not one time I whiffed death on you. Not one time. Why? Because I have a soul unlike you. I have a soul. I have one. Do you have one? I have a heart. I don't have a black heart. I have a pure heart. There's the difference between you and me. When I had that stroke, that was my near-death experience. And guess what? By the graces of the ancestors on Odumare, I'm here. And I was literally told by my godmother in Ifa, the Creator spared you because you have serious work to do here. And I said, yes, ma'am, I know. Serious work here. But guess what? Right now, you about to get this work. You about to get this work. You are. See, I name names. And people can look them up. I just didn't want to put Tiffany's name out there yet until I get her okay on that. But see, Tiffany's on a whole nother level. She's on a higher frequency. But I'm finishing what you started so I can go back on the same level. I have to stoop down to your level this one time, probably a couple times, before I go back to my level. Because you are at the lowest peak of your level and you have not did the shadow work. You don't even know what shadow work really mean. You're just talking because somebody said it on your live. You copied off of Larry King Bay. When he talked about shadow work and didn't know what the hell you was talking about. You don't know nothing about sun gazing either. You made fun of people that sun gaze. Remember you did that a couple years ago when you was sitting at the bus stop at that McDonald's? You said, I'm sun gazing. That's what you did. You made fun of people that sun gaze. You've been making a mockery of people that do the real consciousness and the real work. The only reason why I gave Isis Wisdom a shout out because I've mentioned her numerous times on my lives. The only reason why you mentioned Remedy H because I mentioned him on my lives. Like couple times ago, like a year or two ago. Then you mentioned Black Conjuring because I mentioned her. Let's really talk about what you do, bro. You copycat and mimic. I really feel as though if you had a chance to swap destinies with me, you would. But you can't do that. Because there's only one me like there's only one you. And I'm letting you know. It's over. It's over. I know more names. I know more people that you copy off of. You want me to name some more? Let me see. Sister Myra Moss. You copy off of her. Do I need to name anybody else? The brother Yusuf. You copy off of him. Hood Mystic, you copy off of him. Do I need to name anybody else? Do I need to name anybody else? Panic, rest in power to him. You copy off of him. Do I need to name anybody else? I mean, I can. I mean, let me see. Polite, you copied off of him. Who else you copied off of? See, I gotta wander off and think because there's so many people that you copied off of. I can't even tell who you really are. Let me see. I mentioned Tyreek Nasheed, right? Yeah. Phil Scott, you copy off of Phil Scott too. You even copy a little bit off of what's Vicky Dillard? You copy a little bit off of her too. You copy a little bit off of her. And what's the you also be copying off of Amina that was on MREC too. You copy off of Dr. Kia Pruitt. Noof actually contacted her personally, and I did too. Also, you also copy off of remember the original copper colored Empress Holbert? You copied off of her. And Lyrica, whose father is Aaron Neville. You copied off of her. I mean, I can keep on going. I can name everybody you copied off of, bro. But you know, my thing to you, you need to go ahead and talk to a therapist. You need to talk to a therapist, a psychiatrist. You need to really study yourself. Because when it comes down to you studying yourself, you don't know yourself. Because you mimic and copy everybody else, which means you have an identity crisis. You don't even know what path to take. We told you years ago, Noof, Jolly Bay, yours truly, Larry King Bay, and I forgot the other person. We said, yo, you on the fence. You was on the middle of the fence trying to figure out what side you wanted to go on. You was scared. You was rattling that fence. But you fell off the fence and you chose the side that you on now. Guess what? I still talk to Noof. I still talk to Jolly Bay. I still talk to King Bay. I talked to everybody that was in that platform, the old platform, and we all still had nothing but divine love for each other. Oh yeah, and then you sent the infiltrator in our circle. Remember the guy Joseph Eubanks? We did a whole video of you exposing your ass with Lamont Rankin on there, confirming that you're a Mason. And Eubanks erased that live after me and him. After all of us did that, and then he erased the one with me and Noof talking about the Orishas. And then when all that got erased, you called me and said, hey, you thought you had me, didn't you? But guess what? You wasn't expecting me to come out like this. You wasn't expecting me to come out like this. I have no hate for you. But this is my warning to you. Leave me the hell alone. Because I am not the one that you need to be looking out for. I'm not. I'm telling you, by you wishing death on me and keep on having people trying to cast spells like, what's her name? Mona Gibbs, a.k.a. Deborah Ticey. What's her name? Iman, who's in New York, who tried to call me and was talking bad about me having high blood pressure, diabetes, and saying I'm gonna die and shit like that. Remember, she said that shit to me on the phone. How you gonna tell somebody that's gonna die? They're gonna tell me that they're gonna die. Y'all be wishing death on people, on the wrong ones. You need to look up who the divine beings are that's living a human experience. The people that had near-death experiences, they the ones you need to be careful of. Because they came back because the divine have a serious mission for them. Bro, I am a healer by nature. I made you a Reiki master. The reason why nobody ain't touching you yet, because of the Reiki energy that you have in you. And I put a seal to protect you. That's what I did. So I didn't put a spell on you. I put a seal to protect you from people coming after you. But guess what? Just like Obi-Wan did to Anakin, I am your Obi-Wan, but you're not Anakin. You're an imposter. Anakin was the chosen one. You're not chosen. You're frozen. Keep that in mind. That's what you need to know. You were never chosen. You were never chosen. I gave you Reiki because you needed something under your belt. Because I felt like, damn, this brother ain't nowhere near spiritual. He need help. He needs some milk. So I gave you the milk and you drunk it. Then at the same time, when we had that, and you had your old channel that got terminated, it was Jolly Bay, Noof, and yours truly. The three of us had a conversation and said we were going to protect you so people can know that you don't know a goddamn thing about spirituality. And when they ask you questions about the high-pitched ringing sound and anything spiritual, we were going to be the ones that answered it. And those people that used to be subscribed to your channel back in the day, they noticed that we did all the talking about spirituality and consciousness. So I'm not going to waste my energy on you no more. I did 2 videos. But if you call me again and you leave me a voicemail, you left a paper trail. That's how smart you are. So I advise you to please move on with your life. Live your life to be the best rapper that you want to be. Be the best rapper of all time. Be the person that can't freestyle but can rap. Because you can't freestyle. I tried to teach you, it didn't work. Listen, I can drop a beat and still beat you with a daggone freestyle better than all your verses, because it comes from top of the head. I can spit tongue twisters too, but I don't want to be a rapper. I'm a father. So why bother? You're a waste of my time and a waste of energy. But I don't get it. You still want to mimic me. You a false carbon copy of who I am, though. I'm going to tell you that, man. I'm going to say like this. You might be Jay-Z, but I'm Nas. And I spit that ether that make your soul burn slow. Just keep that in mind. I am not the one that you want to mess with. I'm telling you that. I know everything about you since you stayed here with me. I know all your strengths and weaknesses. I even know that homeboy you grew up with that sound like a whole woman. Try me. And I'm going to tell you, people need to look it up about you. Exactly. Thank you, family. See? Like, yeah, I remember the conversation frequently you see, Race, when you would come on there and it's like I would go to another. Thank you. I'm not making up none of the stuff I'm saying. Everybody that used to be on your channel, they found my channel. They like, yo, where the hell you been at? They finding me. I don't hate you. But I need to let people know about you. Because you not who you say you are. You never was. And I'ma tell you, see, when it comes down to it, I don't hate you, dog. I gotta put the facts about you, dog. You need to know that. And I ain't spelling dog with a D-O-D-O-G. I'm spelling dog D-A-W-G. Because if you look at the word, the way they spell dog, that's God spelled backwards, and you're not that, bro. You're not that. No. Matter of fact, let me tell you a story also about my godfather that was in Santeria, that transition. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about my godfather that was in Santeria, that transition. Exactly. It went to go from consciousness topics to nationality and spiritual. Exactly. Exactly. Everybody knew when I came on your channel, it was a different energy that came because you would talk about Oprah and gossip. That's not consciousness. You would say stuff that would come on the news. You still do that shit. Nobody don't give a fuck about Lord Jamal and Vlad TV. People want to hear real consciousness. They want to have real dialogue. They want to feel like they at home. Because out there in the real world, people are getting attacked spiritually, mentally, and all of that. They need a channel where they can come and be their goddamn self, and they can discuss things with one another in the chat. Now, one time I go on my chat, be like, "Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you right about that. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, the shadow work. Yeah, you gotta do the shadow work. Yeah, that's what you got. The shadow work. That's what you gotta do. You gotta do the shadow work." That's how you be sounding. And now one time your dad gonna subscribers ask you, "Hey yo, what's shadow work?" Because you got this so-called charisma, you know how to draw people in and have them believe what you're saying. But people that are actually highly spiritual can see right through the veil and know that you're a scam artist. You one of them fake hotep dudes that want money. Like I told the beloved sister, beloved mother, Shelly Kaysen, and she agreed with me. You only using your subscribers to start your daggone music and they become an artist so they can buy your daggone album, and once you start making more money, you're going to kick them to the side. You're using your subscribers. You're not trying to build nothing. You don't want to build anything. Here we go. We got our children dying. You got ICE taking all these people. And then you had the nerve to say that ICE can't take away African American people? I told you, African American is named after a food that was given to us by Jesse Jackson, who is also a full-blown Cherokee Indian. FBA, that is not standing in the court of law. It don't exist. Listen. You need to really educate yourself and know what the hell you're talking about. There comes a time where realism has to be true and not lied to and being falsehoods and all this other bullshit. People want to come to a channel where they can talk to others and like, yo, I had the same experience, yo. Yes, exactly. You right, family. Yes, it does come. Yeah, to a company. I think that is the company. Man, listen, FBA don't even exist because you're still calling yourself a Black American. How you doing, fam? How you doing? But yeah, like I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of people like you. Keep on coming at people like me. And then you talking bad about people that's actually in spirituality, that's actually doing the work. I don't see you going after Conjure Queen because she got a huge following. I don't see you going after Real Kaya because she got a huge following. You ain't going after any of them. You ain't going because they the real deal. They the real deal. They know what they talking about. I give them a shout out every time I give a chance to. I'm like, yo, shout out to Conjure Queen, shout out to Real Kaya, Black Conjuring, Hood Mystic. I name a lot of people that I look at. I still give shout out to Bobby Hemming, even though he's not lecturing no more when I get a chance to every once in a while. Dr. Delbert Blair. You also mimic and copy him. If I didn't mention them. I mean, I can name so many people that you mimic and copy off of. That you'll listen to my channel and you'll be like, yo, shout out to such and such. Knowing damn well you don't know who the person is. B-Del, I knew about B-Del, but I never gave him a shout out. Why? Because I'm still learning them. He studied Dr. York's teachings, and you be talking bad about Dr. York's teachings, dog. And B-Del's a student that learned Dr. York's information. He posted up a lot of some of his books in his intro. The Leviathan 3:6 book that had that guy with the orange hair with the blue eyes. That's Donald Trump, bro. And on that daggone head, Britain and all that China and stuff on there. Dog, you don't know what the hell going on. Matter of fact, dog, you don't even talk about the Leviathan creature that they found in the water that a brother on Instagram and TikTok was talking about, and they took down his daggone channel on TikTok and they took him down off of Instagram. See, nobody ain't talking about Leviathan like that, but it's real. I mentioned the mermaid thing. I see you ain't talking about the mermaid thing because you don't believe in that. Even down to the werewolves. You don't believe in that, but there's a well-known fact in Louisiana about the Lugaroo or the Rougarou, whatever they call them. They seen them. There's a brother that was on one of them specials that came on HBO that spoke on that daggone werewolf. He was playing basketball with some brothers in Louisiana at night. He met a girl. He met a girl at his old job. He was younger. He older now. He was like a young man then. He met a girl at his old job in Louisiana. She came in, he asked to go out on a date with her. She gave him an address. The address wasn't even a real address. It was to a basketball court. When the date, and he was waiting for a long time, and the guys kept on saying, yo, you want to play basketball? He kept on turning it down. Finally, he played basketball. They played basketball until the lights went out. Because at 12 o'clock at midnight, the lights go out. True story, y'all. The lights go out. Him and the guys decided to go ahead and go get some beer or whatever, get something to drink. So they start walking. This late at night, midnight, they started walking. And I'm summarizing it because it's on the show. They started walking and they heard a creature walking. And the guy said that when one of the guys fell, he turned and he started screaming. So the guy that actually had the other experience that was telling the story, he said he went back. He saw a creature gotta be like 7, 8 feet tall. I guess that's how tall it was. Claws and fangs like a damn dog. And he said it was a werewolf. He said, I'm looking at a motherfucking werewolf. And he shot at the motherfucker. He said that the damn werewolf had breasts. That was the goddamn lady that he was talking to. He found that out later in the daggone story that was her. And that's when his boss said, oh, you came in contact with a Lugaroo or a Rougarou, whatever they call them down in Louisiana. True story. I mentioned that stuff on this channel. One time I even showed the real Kaya and all of them that I listened to and I watch. They inspired me to talk to everybody on here. But I'll be damned if I'm going to have a person that try to talk bad about me and say I practice witchcraft and don't even know what the hell that shit means. Don't even know that the real term for witch means wise woman. The word warlock means wise man, the real terminology of it. And that craft is a science. And it's dealing with the elements. And I don't even do that, but I study because I read on stuff. It's called being a scholar, reading. Reading is fundamental. It's fun to the mind. And it's fun then the mental. So it's fun to the mental. Because your mind is a terrible thing to waste. Mister, I don't smoke weed no more, knowing damn well you still smoke weed with fentanyl in it. You be having glassy eyes and everything. Fentanyl is opioids. Thank you. So I just wanted to say that, y'all, I wasted enough energy and time on that. But look up Lamont Rankin L. Lamont, I said, yeah, that's what he go by, but it's still Lamont Rankin on Facebook. Look him up. Ask him. Like, hey, bro, is the dude Brandon Miles, a.k.a. Bmiles a Mason? He gonna say, yeah, I initiated him. Well, who brought you here? Oh, the brother B Forte. Oh, brother Forte, yeah. Brother Forte L, yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen, that brother 54 years old, I'm 44. The brother don't want to, he don't got time for it, I don't. But I'm tired of you trying to threaten my family, dog. That's why I did these 2 videos. Because it's time for you to really get exposed. Because when people realize that you're phony, your channel going to be gone. And they're going to start realizing that they've been lied to. And it's going to be a big disappointment because you got a lot of people that think that you're saying is on point. And then before I go, you said that people that read books are agents and they black devils. People that read books are agents and black devils. That's what you said. People that read books are agents and black devils. And you don't need to read because you get the information from downloads. And don't even know what a download is. Stop copying off of me and everybody else. Be you, And only you, and be true to yourself. You got to be true to yourself. Because you keep on lying to people, they're going to finally wake up, and the real people are going to start realizing the person that you've been talking about subliminally, they know something about you, and they need to hear it. So please, when you say that if somebody pick up a book and read they black devils, and you talk about Yaqub's children, learn who Yaqub is. Do more research. Because the name Yaqub is another name for Jacob in Hebrew. Do your research. Reading is fundamental. I'm not here to debate you, because if I debate you, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm just being real with you. Because you're not on that level. You'll go ahead and get information from somebody else. Matter of fact, I'm going to ask you a question before I go, y'all. I'm asking him a question, and I know he's going to go on his channel and say, we don't come over here and debate. Listen. What planet is located near the Pleiades? I mean, what star constellation is connected and located near? Hold on, let me make sure I say it right. What star constellation is located to the planet Venus? What star constellation is located near the planet Venus? You a star seed, Bmiles. Answer that question. Do your homework. Don't ask Deborah Ticey, and don't ask Iman any of that. Hey, Pisces the king. That's what he said. He said that, bro. He said that, I think yesterday or the day before. He said, if you read a book, you're a black devil and you're an agent. Huh? Y'all, listen. I come on here and we can listen. I want to have a channel where we can have fun, yo. This is not just my channel. This is your channel. I want to be able to build with brothers and sisters, really, and start talking about some topics. Pisces the King, you had my email, bro. You had my number. See, I only trust certain people with my number, and Pisces the King spoke to me early. He know I'm down to earth as hell. I was giving that brother information. He was like, yo, thank you. I'm like, yo, no problem. Like, I have nothing but love for my brothers and sisters, man. I'm over here with my babies chilling, dog. Like, this is a Sunday. I'm with my kids. My kids are laughing like, yo, they know Bmiles personally. And I really want to say this on this note because I want y'all to know. And I really want to put this out there. My daughter overheard some stuff, and I'm going to leave it right there, about him and somebody else. And she was like, Dad, that made me feel uncomfortable. And she heard you, Bmiles, and Isaiah talking about some love stuff, dealing with being boyfriends and stuff like that. I'll leave it right there. My daughter don't need to hear that. I'm going to be real with you, bro. Like, you did that. You heard a whole lot of stuff from people, man. Not one time you go on your channel talking about being with a woman or going out on a date or having children. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, I remember you. Take my email. I'ma spell it for you. Pisces the King. If you're still on here, can you just post my email up for the brother, man? Cause Pisces the King and everybody email, but they know I answer my email. I answer it. That whole nationality thing, don't even. I got somebody else you can go to. That's the real deal. They got classes, man. I'll give you his number. I'm gonna call him today if you want me to. Matter of fact, I'll call him Tuesday. He's a Grand Sheik, the real deal, and they're federally recognized. Donald Trump wrote him, and their temple. So Donald Trump know who they are. He recognizes them. He showed me the letter. And David Duke know who the Moors are too. If you don't know who David Duke is sitting on the board of directors of the Ku Klux Klan. Last time I checked out. Okay, so if Pisces King can give it to you, if not, I'll give it to you. I'm gonna spell it for you so you can write it down. All right, my email is B for Bob, R for Randy, A is in Apple, N is in Nancy, D is in Donald, O is in Orange, N is in Nancy, F is in Frank, O is in Orange, R is in Rod, T is in Thomas, E as in Eden 48 at gmail.com. Thank you, my brother Pisces the King. I appreciate it. Look, y'all, I really want this channel to grow where we all can talk about many different topics. You can email me. You know what I'm saying? If we build a good bond, we can converse on the phone or whatever. But I'm really trying to really get things moving so this channel can grow, so we can really start looking out for each other. Because if we have a brother and sister that's in need, I would create a cash app for this particular channel where we can send funds to that brother and sister. I don't want your money. I don't want it. I'm gonna help out the people because they put a written this shit that we were trying to do years ago. I'm not just talking. I'm being sincere. I'm not just talking. I'm being real sincere here because I have children myself, and I want my children to be better than me. I want them to have a life that I never had. I want them to be able to go outside and not worry about somebody trying to unalive them and trying to hurt them. That's what I really want for not just my kids, but if you have children too. It's like we need to really make changes, man. Like for real. I'm getting tired of seeing the same thing on YouTube. Listen, I'm getting tired of hearing people saying like, talking about Cardi B, and I don't give a damn about Cardi B and them. I don't care what goes on with these celebrities. Those celebrities not paying you, and they damn sure not paying me. They're not taking care of your children if you have them, grandchildren, whatever. They ain't doing that for me either. But I get tired of these agents out here that want to be having anything centered around them. It's not about you. It's about the people that's watching you. People want to learn different things in life. Life is too short to hate anybody. But when the facts got to get put out there, they got to get put out there. I'm not a saint. I'm not the most perfect person in the world. But I accept my limitations and I accept my strengths and weaknesses. But however, I want to help out the people best way possible. That's where my heart is. Point blank, period. Because I want to make the world a better place for our kids, grandkids, because we're not going to live forever. We're not. We got to face the facts. We got to build legacies. That's something that other nations are doing instead of our people. It's getting sickening out here. And our people are suffering from mental illnesses every day, know it or not, because the Western way of living is destroying our people and their minds. On that note, I love all of y'all. Thank you. Love, peace, light, darkness, supreme balance, the yin and yang, which is above, so below, which is also dealing with the divine mother and the divine father. May they protect you along with the ancestral spirits, the archangels, and the angels. I love you. Peace.